Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Time for some AAA baseball in the International League. It's the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders going up against the Nashville Sounds. Coming up to the dish for Scranton Wilkes-Barre, Pablo Reyes. And this one off and running. Pop-up foul on the right side. Black moving under this one. And there's one down. And now the shortstop, Roderick Arias. And a pop-up in foul territory on the right side. Two down. And here's the first baseman, Dominic Smith.
Yeah!
That one in for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Good job with that fastball low in the zone. It's most effective when you can spot it on the corners. Left-handed batter waiting. And goes down on strikes. And it's 3 up and 3 down in this inning. End of a half. Here's a speed threat, Isaac Collins. Short hop liner handled it short. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning. That's a great example of hustling and not taking the play for granted. Way to use the speed and earn the infield single. Next up for the Sounds, Owen Miller. Having a big series so far with 8 hits. Nobody out and a runner at first. Foul ball there. And that's off the inside edge. And the count 1-2. Far inside, nearly clipped the batter. Way inside, and that hits the batter. Well, it was a 2-strike count, but a hit by pitch puts the runner aboard. Here's the catcher, Darren George. First and second with nobody out, and you know this defense is hunting a double play. Got it started a little too early there, strike 1.
0-1.
On 0-1, the delivery. Grounds this one up the middle. And a base hit right there. Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate. Tries to get back to second, but he can't. At the plate, Jake Bowers. Making a lot of contact recently. 4 extra base knocks already in this series.
1-0.
Now a move to first, and back in safely. On the ground, right side. It's in and out of the glove, but plenty of time to recover, and that's the second out. Nice late-breaking slider there. Hitter was out in front, and that's a recipe for a weak grounder like you just saw. Now, Nick Lofton. Fouled off left side. Man at second with 2 down. On the ground. Base hit, coming to the plate. Now a long throw home. Crosses the plate, and they lead by 2 now. So up next, Brock Wilken. Doing a fine job at the plate recently. 7 hits so far in the series. Swing, and that ball smashed on the line. Hauls it in on the run. NARF is a proud sponsor of this broadcast, offering chemical solutions to everyday problems. What kind of solutions? Don't worry about it. Top half of the second from Nashville.
0-1.
I know he missed the zone, but that thing was hissing as it came home. Always fun seeing a pitcher break triple digits. Play is made, 1 gone. Next to hit, Elijah Dunham. Towards first, picks it up. Will do it alone. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Brennan Davis will hit next. It's been a tough stretch at the plate. No hits over the last 5 games. Plenty of zip on that fastball. You can hear it sizzling even from the... Brings it in for the 3rd out. Now to the bottom of the inning, and now Freddie Zamora. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. He lets the broken bat pop up to second. And they tag the runner for the out. So digging in, Luis Lara. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a runner on with a 1-out single. So up next, Tyler Black.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Grounder up the middle. Dive. Got it. And beats it. Safe. Back to the top of the order here. Isaac Collins, the next to hit. Reached on an infield single the first time. Swing and a rocket. This one has a chance. And it hits the fence. 1 run comes across. Runner around third. Also in to score. Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. That ball was humming as it left the bat. Pretty clear early on in that play that he was looking at extra bases. Now at the plate, Owen Miller. Grounder to third. 2 down. It's so hard for batters to do anything with arm side run like that. You're lucky just to put the barrel in. Digging in next for the Sounds, Darren George. 3 hits last night, a big factor in getting that win. Foul ball there. Runner at second with 2 down. Not close with that one, but still chase. That's a strike. Great pitch to get a swing like that. Fly to left. Pulls it down. They limit the damage here. Top half, 3rd inning. Now it's the right fielder, Cameron Eden. That is not a location we see from him often. He's usually painting the corners, but that one was right down Main Street. The batter might regret taking that one. 1 away. Stepping to the plate for Scranton Wilkes-Barre, Everson Pereira. Pitches in for a strike. 0-1. Pereira serving as the designated hitter, 23 years old. Well struck out to left. Looks like extra bases. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. Just barely missed making the catch there. A split second quicker on the jump, and he might have gotten it. So a runner aboard. The second baseman digs in now. And you'd have to think that a breakthrough might be coming here. Strike two. That's some serious mustard on that fastball. This one to right. Lara on the way over. Puts it away for the out. Batting order turns over. Digging in for the Rail Riders, Pablo Reyes. 0 for 1. I don't know how you catch up to that one. There's a strike. That misses the zone. Now 1 and 2. What a take with 2 strikes. Cut on and miss. That's a strikeout. 1 runner left aboard. They're down 4-0. As we go to the last of the third, stepping to the plate now for Nashville, Jake Bauers. Up the right field line. No trouble here, puts it away. for the out. And there's one away.
Number 12.
And now, Nick Lofton.
Lofton.
Popped up left side. 2 up, 2 down. Batter probably wants a mulligan after that swing. That one was right down the pipe, the kind of pitch hitters dream about. A 2-out knock, and it keeps the inning alive. And the batter will be the shortstop, Freddie Zamora. 0 for 1 so far. A swing and a miss. Chases way out of the zone.
The count.
Wilkin leading off first with 2 away. Hack and a miss. That's a strikeout. 1 left on base. They lead 4-0. Welcome back to Nashville. Top of the 4th inning. Stepping in, the switch hitting shortstop, Roderick Arias. And that one fouled off. Down 0-2. Swings through it. Just can't catch up to the heat. Gets a piece, it stays 0-2. That's to third, Miller. Throws to first. Leadoff batter retired in the 4th. Dominic Smith getting ready to hit. Went down on strikes the first time through. And he hits a ground ball to the right side. And it goes just foul. The 0-1 offering. That one into triple digits. He reached back and blew the high heat by him. Batter didn't have much of a chance to catch up to that. The Rail Riders down by 4 runs. Top half of the 4th. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. 2 quick outs in the top of the 4th. So 2 down now, and here at the plate, Alex Jackson. First time up, grounded to third. Foul ball there. Fouled off, he was late. 2 outs and nobody aboard. Gets a piece, stays alive. Now here's the 0-2. And he goes down on strikes. And that's a 1-2-3 inning. On now to welcome back. The sounds at the dish in the bottom of the 4th. He swings and fouls one off. Not a great outing so far with 4 runs allowed in 3 frames. He'll need to be efficient from here on to work much deeper into this one. Now a high fly ball to left center. 1 down.
The first baseman, number 7, Tyler.
Next up for the Sounds, Tyler Black. That one down the line. Takes it to first for the out. The lineup flips over. And now it's the switch-hitting second baseman, Isaac Collins. Swing and a foul straight back. Grounder to the left side. They get the third out.
He's out.
Offense. We're in the top half of the 5th. Coming up to the dish for Scranton Wilkes-Barre, Elijah Dunham. Swing and a ball crushed left field. There's 1 down. Almost got the inning started with a bang on that fastball. I'm sure he wishes he could have put that over the wall. And now, Brennan Davis. This lineup's doing the pitcher a favor swinging so early in there at bats. Might want to be a bit more patient, drive up that pitch count. This one's hammered to left center, well struck. Could be 2, maybe more. Around first and heading for second. Chance at a 3-bagger. At third now with 1 away, that's a triple. He did a nice job there on an upper 90s fastball. Read it well out of the pitcher's hand and put a nice swing on it. Eden, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Battling here, fouls it away. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Davis at third with 1 gone in this inning. Foul ball, still 0-2. Swings through it for the strikeout. Out number 2. So hard to get on top of a pitch at that location, let alone when it's at 100 miles per hour. That one was blown right by him. Love how he's attacking the zone, throwing a ton of strikes. These hitters need to be ready to swing at the first good strike they see. Fights that one away. The count remains 0-2. And that's a strikeout looking. Back-to-back Ks. 1 runner left. Bottom of the 5th here in Nashville. Now the third baseman, Owen Miller.
Owen Miller.
And that one fouled off. Out into left center, line drive for a base hit. And the leadoff hitter aboard. Here comes the man.
Now pitching for
coming up to the dish for Nashville, Darren George.
Number 65.
1 for 2.
Colton Brewer.
Ripped, but it curls foul. The 0-1. Ground ball to third base. To second, there's 1 and 2. What a play. Always love a double play, especially when it's as smooth as the one they just turned. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jake Bowers. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Next one. One's fouled back. 0-2, here's the pitch. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. We're back here at the ballpark. Start of the 6th, Ben Gelman bringing you this one. And leading off, the second baseman, number 3. Slings to first. Leadoff batter retired in the 6th. We head back to the top of the lineup. Stepping to the plate for Scranton Wilkes-Barre, Pablo Reyes. More than 80% of his first pitches are strikes so far. That's a good sign for this outing.
No balls, 2 strikes.
0-2 now. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. Gets a piece, it stays 0-2. That's towards center. Lofton. And now 2 away. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Roderick Arias. That misses, and it's 1-0. Really frustrating day for the manager. This offense isn't showing a whole lot right now. That one finds the zone, and the count even 1-1. On the inside corner for a strike. Got the batter swinging. Picks up the 7th strikeout of the ball. We'll move on to the bottom of the 6th. And here at the plate, Nick
the
Lofton.
center fielder, Nick Lofton.
Skies it out towards left center, Davis. On the move to the gap. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, the
Next up,
designated
Brock
hitter,
Wilken.
Brock Wilken.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Settles under it and makes the catch. And there are 2 down. Freddie Zamora now at the plate. Struck out on just 3 pitches the last time up. That one fouled off. Zamora, 26 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2020. 0-1 now. Swing and a ball popped up. Smith. And that's the end of the inning. Nothing across here. We go to the top of the 7th, and now the first baseman, Dominic Smith. He's been remarkable with first pitch strikes, over 90% in this game. Because he's pitched so well to this point, I think the hitters need to adjust. They have to attack on the first pitch. Chances are it'll be in the zone. And again on 0-2. Struck out swinging. Leadoff batter set down to open the 7th. And here is Alex Jackson. He's thrown a lot of first pitch strikes, so the hitters need to be ready to swing early. It may not drive up the pitch count too much, but you know you'll have a good shot to do damage. Good job to fight that one off. The Sounds up by 4. Here in the top half of the 7th. Grounds this to the left side. Zamora. And he beats the throw. He's safe. That was a really difficult play to make. He made a nice backhand stop, but took a little too long with the exchange, and that cost them a chance at the out. Next to bat for the Rail Riders, Elijah Dunham.
Counts 1-0.
Left-hander, the 1-0.
Hey! I got a ball, 1 strike.
Foul ball there. Might need to start the swing a bit sooner with that excellent heat. Here's the 1-2 offering. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Man on at first. And now the center fielder, Brennan Davis.
Hey!
And the 0-1 now. Fly ball down the line. Lara drifting towards this one. And that's the end of the inning. 1 runner left.
Now pitching for
We're back, and a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the
Number
7th,
64.
Jeff Hartley. No secret
Jeff
that he's had some control
Hartley.
issues this season. Too many walks surrendered, and that often leads to too many runs against. Grounder to first. Dives, but it kicks off the glove. And the throw takes too long to develop, so they end up with some speed on it first. So a man on, and now Tyler Black. Lifted in the air to left. Dunham under it. And there's 1 down. And the next batter, Isaac Collins. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Pretty deep. And it's caught for the out.
The third baseman,
Runner
number
at first.
6.
Here's the
Owen
third baseman, Owen Miller.
Miller.
If he's gonna try to steal second, I'd expect it
0-1.
early in the count. The deeper into an at-bat you get, the less you want to chance it. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Lara, the runner at first, with 2 out. Up and in.
Ball 1.
Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
High chopper to third.
Nope,
And a
that's
foul
foul.
ball.
That's a ball.
This one's in the dirt. checks on first.
Safe.
Lara dives back in safely. Swings and misses. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. We're in the top of the 8th. And now the right fielder, Cameron Eden.
Now pitching.
Left-hander out of the bullpen, Tyler Alexander.
33.
Limiting home runs well so far this season.
Ball.
Alexander.
1-0.
This one ripped but snagged at third base.
Now batting.
Might need to do
Designated
something to
hitter,
reset your
Everson
karma. That
Pereira.
liner had base hit written all over it. This one swung on, hit very well, way back there. Brings it in on the warning track. The wind definitely played a role there. Off the bat, I thought that one was gone for sure. The second baseman, the next to hit. That one was right down the middle. I have to think he took it because he's trying to get a better read on this arm. 2 outs, base is empty. And that one is foul. We'll try again. Got it. Nice job out there as he gets him 1, 2, 3.
Now pitching.
So they turn to the lefty in this spot. Tyler Matzek has a great slider with tons of movement. 3, 4, 5 hitters due up for the home squad. And here's the catcher, Darren George. 1 for 3. Oh, and 1, here's the pitch. And that's a base hit. Man on at first. Stepping to the plate now for Nashville, Jake Bowers.
Ball 1.
Good pitching there, putting it a bit up and in on his hands so he can't extend for more power. Meanwhile, some activity in the bullpen. Alan Winans getting loose out there. Rolls away a little bit. Runner at first, nobody out. Swings and misses, struck him out. So digging in, Nick Lofton. Step off, throw to first, dives back in safely.
Ball upstairs.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Hauls it in, 2 away. Runner at first. Next is the designated hitter, Brock Wilken. Fouled off, he was late. And here's the 0-2. Inside,
ball,
nearly got
2
the batter. Punches that one away with 2 strikes. Looked like he was a little behind on the fastball. Might have been trying to sit back for the breaking ball. He chases that one, and that's the third out. One left on. We go to the ninth. Now up, Pablo Reyes. Fly ball, left field. And there's one away. He's 2 outs away. Digging in for the Rail Riders, Roderick Arias. Alexander, a 6'2 lefty. He uses a cutter, a 4-seamer, a changeup, a 2-seamer, and he mixes in a slider, racing over to make the catch. So up next, Dominic Smith. He's 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts so far. There's a strike. They're down to their final strike of the game. He's really attacking the zone, so the hitter has to get more. Chopper, right side. Steps on the bat. Ball game. A 4-0 shutout in this one. For our entire outstanding crew here at the show, I'm Ben Gelman. Thanks for tuning in.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Baseball coming up on this Memorial Day. It's the Boston Red Sox and the Milwaukee Brewers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, ready to get underway. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jarren Duran. Yeah, that's in for a strike. And we're underway here this afternoon.
First pitch, 111.
On the ground, right side. Steps on first for the out. David Hamilton will hit next.
David Hamilton.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Here's a player known for playing better in day games, which is not always the case. I mean, day games are different, bro. Things change from game times to your daily routine, but he sure makes the transition look easy.
Swings through it for the K. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Now it's Devers at the plate. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Cortez, 30 years old now, a former first-round pick back in 2017. Chourio hauls it in to end the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Jose Iglesias. turned on, but foul wide of third. And that is out of play. Kicks and fires. And now 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
In the air, right side. That one gets down for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. So digging in, Sal Frelick.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
Swing, and he breaks his bat. And that's just foul. Lifted in the air, right field. Abreu settles underneath it. Corrals. And there's one down. And now it's Christian Yelich.
The left fielder, Christian Yelich.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one is back. Gone. A 2-run homer. His 21st of the year. The Brewers score first. It's 2-0. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Casas settles under it and makes the catch. And there's 2 down. And now it's William Contreras. Sat out last night's game, but back in there today. And that misses. 1-0.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
1-1. Oh, that's just out.
That one ripped. That's back there. Got all of that one. All muscle to center field. It's their second home run of the inning, and they boost their lead. It's 3-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes a nice running catch. That is the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long second inning set to go. Now batting Tristan Casas. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
They're off to a great start. 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ball game.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Comebacker to the mound. Throws to first in time and quickly one away in the second. Wilyer Abreu digs in now. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Cortez, a guy that really fills up the strike zone, rarely walks people. The downside is the home run ball more likely in play. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Yelich makes the play. 2 down.
Well, pitchers like this usually work down in the zone a lot, but these days with all the uppercut swings most hitters are taking to elevate the ball, pitchers almost have to be effective up in the zone with hard stuff. So maybe that's one area he can improve in his game to try to combat that long ball.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Makes the catch. Inning over. Offense held in check there. Bottom of the inning, and now it's going to be Garrett Mitchell. Crochet back to work. Hit hard on the ground to short. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down. Joseph Ortiz now at the plate.
Joseph Ortiz.
Out towards left center. Sizing this one up. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. 2 down, base is empty. Blake Perkins up now for the Brewers.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
Base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Jose Iglesias up now for the Brewers. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And that drops in for a strike. Two outs. Runner on the move. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back. That one on its way, and it's gone. So he blasts one out the other way. And they add a couple more. It's 5-zip. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Now a chance for Sal Frelick. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 2 runs for Milwaukee on the dinger. And the lead is now 5-0. This is Brewers baseball on the show, Wisconsin. Back here at the ballpark. Coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Here's Trevor Story. And right back to the mound. Sends it to first, and Story is out. And here's the rookie center fielder. Swing and a foul straight back. 2 out, space is empty. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So the lineup flips over. Next to hit, Jarrett. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close.
You don't usually see teams try to claw back into games by being aggressive on the base pass like this, but it's still early in this one. This kind of tells me they're going to try to tackle this one run at a time instead of waiting back for it.
And he's got it in right field for the 3rd out, so that'll do it. And we're back. Now the left fielder, Christian Yelich. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 6-0. That's their 4th home run of the game. Rhys Hoskins to the plate. He's 0 for 1.
Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 54.
Right through there for a strike. You know, we talk so much about how guys prepare for a start. For Giolito, one of the things that's really cool, he actually uses scouting reports and then plays MLB The Show to execute how he's going to go about attacking hitters. Devers throws on to first. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. William Contreras. This one high in the air to left center. Durant pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. 2 out, space is empty. Next to hit, Jackson Chourio. Fly to left his first time. Liner, base hit. And that extends the inning. Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers. 0 for 1 so far. Giolito moved to first. And he dives back in safely. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Look out!
Perfect.
And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So 1st and 2nd with 2 outs. Next for the Brewers, Joseph Ortiz. In the air, right field, Abreu gets under it, and that is that. But the Brewers add 1 with a solo shot. It's now a 6-0. Start of the 4th. Now the number 2 hitter, David Hamilton. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Fouls it off, still 1-2. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Caught him looking for the K.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Here comes the 0-1. And Devers hits that one. Perkins makes the grab, 2 down. And next for the Red Sox, Tristan Casas. Strike 1.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Next offering is in for a strike. Now fly ball to right center. Perkins under it. Makes the catch. And that'll do it. Back here at American Family Field. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Blake Perkins. In the air, center field. Under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And a quick out, number one. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's a big power threat. Jose Iglesias. High in the air, out to right. Drops into the glove. Out, number two. Two down, base is empty. Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1. I got a ball, one strike.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Long run, nice grab. And that's the inning. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Abreu.
Cortez back to work. Right through there for a strike.
You know, these Red Sox, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and that's adding a ton of pressure to their offense.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And it gets by him. Around first and hustling for second. Around second now as they still don't have it.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Sable in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
0-2 is the count.
Stays alive. To the right side. Tosses to first. That's out number one. And a run comes in to score. And next is the designated hitter, Rob Refsnyder. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Line drive. Perkins makes the play, and there's two down. Two outs, base is empty. Here's Trevor Story now. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Fastball for a strike at 95. Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the fifth. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Yelich. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's Yelich at the dish. Giolito, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. He swings and fouls one off. Hard on the ground to first. Casas takes it to the bag, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. 0 for 2 in this one. And it's fouled off. One out, base is empty. There's a swing and a drive. Back there. And it's off the batter's eye. He circles the bases, and they add to the lead. It's 7-1. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here.
Contreras, batting with one down, takes a strike. On the ground. Throws to first. Got him.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
This one in the air, center field. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Another run for Milwaukee with the homer, and the lead is stretched to 7-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 6. Here's the center fielder, number 91. And it's fouled away.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Chourio makes the grab, one down. Now batting Jarren Duran. That one lifted to left. And it drops in. So a man aboard now with one away.
The batter, the second
And stepping in
David
is the speedy David Hamilton. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1's the count.
Foul ball there.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box. Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there.
Plate. There's a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
And that one is lifted in the air. Perkins right there to make the grab. And back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And first offering is fouled off. And strike two. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Josh Winkowski appears to be getting loose. Hendricks also getting ready. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Pulled the string of the changeup. Here's the third baseman, Joseph Ortiz. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Durant hauls it in, and there's two away. Two down, base is empty. Now here is Blake Perkins. 1 for 2. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. And that's in for a strike.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, you got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
The throw into second, and that's a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Nestor Cortez Jr. gives way, and he's responsible for the runner on second. So the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for the Brewers, number 62.
And here is Wilyer Abreu. That clips a corner.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Casas at second with nobody out. And the next pitch is way outside. Gets a piece and stays alive. Now this is in the air down the line. And that drops foul. Swings and misses, struck him out. So stepping in for Boston, Blake Sabol. Hit in the air, left field. Yelich should have it. Hauls it in for the out. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Red Sox.
And now the DH, Rob Refsnyder.
Rob Refsnyder.
Right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
This one popped up. Freeland. He makes the grab. And that is that. This one pretty well decided at this point. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Hamilton. And makes the grab. And there's one down. So up next, Sal Frelick. 0 for 3 in this one. Fouled off to the right. Check swing. He went. And the count is 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
And look out.
Time.
That one
That
gets
ball
him.
got him.
The second man he's plunked in this one. Christian Yelich up now for the Brewers. He's one of the best players in the game.
Ball.
In the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Ball 2.
In the dirt. Man at first, one away. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Whips it to Casas. Yelich out on the play. And here is Hoskins. He's already homered in this game. Hoskins pushes it foul. Freeland at second with 2 down. This one in the air right field. Abreu sizes this one up, and the inning is over. Brewers strand 1. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
In for a strike, and it's 0-1. Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays, and big on the gram, as the kids like to say. Post their fits, right? That's what you say.
Is that what it is?
It's a fit. Your fit, your outfit, your fit.
Got a little drip around the neck too.
Yeah, I believe it. Scale of 1 to 10. How old do we sound right now?
Really old, like close to Social Security benefits.
Yeah.
Well, he just went right after him there. No messing around with the off-speed stuff. Here's my fastball. If you can hit it, go for it. 3 fastballs. See you later. Definitely builds your confidence out on the mound.
Swing and a ground ball. Zips it to first. Red Sox go 1-2-3. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Up now for Milwaukee, William Contreras. First
Ball.
pitch doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
On the ground to the
ball's
left.
foul.
And it goes just foul. And that one hammered. Back there. Out of here. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 8-1.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Here comes the skipper, and we're
Pitching for
new
Boston.
pitcher on here, Josh
Number
Winkowski.
25.
Well, they need someone to stop the
Josh
bleed and keep the score
Winkowski.
right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Now Jackson Chorio.
Nope.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1. That one is absolutely belted. And that's a foul ball. Here's a 1-1.
8-2.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. High fly ball out towards left field. That one's carrying. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. And here is Garrett Mitchell.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Just
Oh, that's
missed.
out.
Boston's bullpen with some activity. Greg Weiser, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Smoked on the ground a second. Whips it to Casas. Yeah, they get the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. And that one fouled off. Ground ball left side, and that's a fair ball. Man at first, Blake Perkins up now for the Brewers. 1 for 3. That to right, and that ends the inning. But the Brewers add 1 with a solo shot. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Quintana back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Down on strikes, looking for the 2nd straight plate appearance. And here is Devers. And First offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike. So here in the 3 spot, Chris, a hitter low average but high slug.
Well, one thing he's going to lean on are the metrics. His exit velocity has been really good. He's just had some bad luck hitting the ball right at people.
And that's a strikeout looking. And they're down to their last out.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that.
And a base hit right there.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Line drive, base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Sable in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. And there's a foul ball. Quintana is just 1 strike away. Lifted to left, and that should do it. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers take this one in a blowout. And this one finishes with a final of 8-1.